Hi, it's Chris Lytle, and I'm putting together a short course so I can demonstrate how the Podia learning management system works. This is the kind of course your salespeople could take on demand whenever they needed a boost or whenever you had a new person that you brought into the station. So here we go. Hi, and welcome to Back to Basics and Beyond. Chris Lytle here, and my promise is more usable information per minute than any speaker out there. I'm going to give you a short course in advertising theory and practice and the fundamentals of selling radio advertising. Let's get started. Two big lies you sometimes tell your radio audience, or at least you hear on the radio and radio ads. Realtors are saying your home is the biggest investment you'll ever make. And then the car dealer says something like, your automobile is the second biggest investment you'll ever make. Of course, the car dealer's invested in a car dealership, but is making millions, and it's nothing compared to a car. And so I'm here to say that the biggest investment you can make right now is the investment you make in your career. And you're making that investment by being in this course. Listen, your career is what's going to fund your mortgage payment or your rent payment on your apartment. Your career is where you're going to get the money to make your car payment. Your career is where you get the money to pay for your expensive hobbies. I've had a few of these. Maybe I still do have a couple. Anyway, Earl Nightingale, National Broadcasters Hall of Fame announcer, broadcaster, National Speakers Association Hall of Fame speaker. I ran into some of his teachings when I was 24 years old. And one of the things I learned from Earl early, thank heaven, 1 hour per day of study will put you at the top of your field within 3 years. Within 5 years, you'll be a national authority. In 7 years, you can be one of the best people in the world at what you do. So I started reading, and I read 3 books on advertising for every book I read on selling. I figured if I could be an expert in advertising, I could write and sell advertising that would help grow my clients' businesses, and they would buy again. There'd be repeat business, there'd be referrals, and all of that came to pass. What's interesting though, 7 years later, I started my own seminar company. And 10 years after I heard this, I was doing seminars internationally, sales training and seminars for advertisers on developing effective local advertising strategies. So 2,300 seminars, 4 continents, and it's been a blast. But I want to keep sharing this information with people because I want you to be successful sooner than you would have been if you hadn't run into this course. Now, this guy, Robin Sharma, one of the speakers that I follow, and I love his advice. An addiction to distraction will be the death of your creative production. People get distracted. The little slot machine in your pocket, that's what they called it on 60 Minutes. I was doing a 3-hour seminar from Minnesota a week ago, and people spent half of the seminar on Facebook or texting or emailing their clients. So you really can't learn everything there is to know if you're distracted and you can't focus on your clients, you can't focus on the proposal, the copy you're writing, whatever it is, but don't be distracted. Sharma concludes, we live in a world where focus is more valuable than intelligence. So everybody has an opinion about advertising. As an advertising sales rep, you need a philosophy of advertising. You need to be able to talk advertising with your prospects and your advertisers. And a philosophy is a set of ideas or beliefs relating to a particular field or activity, an underlying theory. And in the next couple of lessons, you're going to get an underlying theory of advertising, and we'll start with the master's course in advertising. So in the next lesson, I'm going to introduce you to 3 advertising masters and let you know why they're so important and why you have to learn the advice that they shared years and years ago. Talk then.